Go back and look at the New Testament, and you will notice that everything it says in the New Testament about the ethical life, which it shares with other ethical outlooks, religious and non-religious, love your neighbor, like Mo Tzu said, or the Buddha, who was very compassionate, look after the widows and orphans. These are ethical tenets that all ethical outlooks share. But what's special about Christianity? Give away everything you own. Make no plans for tomorrow. If your family disagree with you, and they will if you give away all your money, turn your back on them. Don't marry. These are completely unlivable ethical tenets. Why are they there? Well, because the early Christians very sincerely believed that they lived at the end of history, that the Messiah was going to come back next week, next month, next year, but soon. You've got to be like the wise virgins. You've got to keep the wicks of your lamps trimmed. At the end of time. Of course you don't need money, it gets in the way. You're not going to marry, you're not going to have children, and you need no plans. So this was the sincere belief of the early Christians. Now, 3 or 4 centuries went by, they were all looking at their sundials, and nothing had happened. What did they do? They imported into their system a lot of ancient Greek philosophy. A lot of what people think of as Christian morality is actually Stoicism and Epicureanism and the teachings of the secular Greek philosophers, because the church needed a richer view. As a matter of interest, they also imported the idea of the immortal soul. You have to remember that the early Christians were of the Jewish tradition. They believed that when you died, your body was buried in the ground, and there it stayed until the Messiah came. Then the graves would open and you would come out. St. Paul says that when the graves open, you come out with a new body. I like that bit. I want a six-pack and a tan and everything. But he also said that the saints will see no corruption. They won't rot in the graves. And when some centuries later saints were moved to the churches as relics, they were found to have rotted, and there were nothing left but bones. And so something else was brought from Greek philosophy, the idea of the immortal soul. This is something that came several centuries into the Christian story.